Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Failsafe. He made his first appearance in Batman Volume 3, issue number 125, that was released in September of 2022. This is an extremely powerful robotic creation of Bruce Wayne, or to be more technical, Bruce Wayne's personality known as Zur-En-Arrh. But nevertheless, it's a bipedal android in a human-like form that's made of an unspecified, powerful synthetic material. Although we do know that some Amazo technology has been incorporated into it. Now, Failsafe is much stronger than Batman and many other superheroes, including most of the members of the Justice League. It has vast superhuman strength, speed, reflexes, and stamina. Not to mention being nearly invulnerable to physical or energy attacks, being able to brush off anything that the Justice League or Batman family could throw at it. This is including squaring off with heavy hitters such as Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, and Superman. This android can also project energy blasts as well as physical missiles, not to mention being able to extrude sharp extensions from his body and using super hot thermokinetic claws to attack his foes. Naturally, Failsafe also has enhanced robotic senses, as well as having a degree of manipulation over magnetic fields, which in itself may contribute to the fact that he can create powerful force fields. But wait, there's more. He also has very advanced mechanokinesis, being able to directly interface with multiple types of technology. And if it needs to be stated, he can also fly. Now, it also has to be noted that Failsafe is programmed with multiple countermeasures for various superheroes, possessing the vast wealth of knowledge and intel that Batman has. Therefore, he's a martial arts master, being able to anticipate and counter some of the best fighters in the DC universe, including his creator, Batman, as well as even being equipped with green kryptonite blades, which we know who those are for. Now, another thing that's interesting is that despite Failsafe having all of these deadly abilities, it's not specifically designed to just kill indiscriminately, with it having all of these countermeasures just in case someone gets in the way of his primary objective, which was to step in and take out a rogue Batman. Now, we get to the origin of Failsafe after the events of JLA Tower of Babel. During this period, Batman, as a defense against psychological attacks, adopts his Zur-En-Arrh identity. Then, while in this cold and nearly emotionless persona, in a bid to stop himself if he were to ever kill someone, he would develop a robot named Failsafe. To prevent himself from developing any countermeasures for any prospective conflicts between the two, Zur-En-Arrh erased his memory of this creation. And before the Penguin staged his own demise and framed Batman for the murder, Failsafe would lie dormant in the Batcave for years. However, this setup would cause Failsafe to come online and start looking for his creator, quickly catching Bruce off guard and nearly taking him out immediately. Even after the signal and both Batgirls come to the rescue, they were quickly beaten by Failsafe also. And despite Robin being able to get Batman to the Batmobile, the android would quickly pursue them and nearly overtake them, with it only being stalled when Nightwing and the rest of the Bat family show up into the fray, barely giving Bats time to make a getaway. But after easily smashing through these heroes, Failsafe would take Signal's mask and hack it, determining the location of their new Batcave, where he would subsequently find Dr. Tompkins and compel her to reveal where Batman was, who by this point had actually returned to his Zur-En-Arrh personality. A little later, we'd see Failsafe attack Batman of Zur-En-Arrh and Robin in the Wayne Manor, but this time they were ready for his attack and were able to hide. Failsafe would then employ psychological tactics, defacing a painting of Bruce's parents and making a threat to deface an image of Alfred, which drew out an enraged Zur-En-Arrh to confront his creation. Robin would intervene in this battle, but would quickly be put in danger, yet Zur-En-Arrh would continue his attack without caring for Tim's safety, which would cause Bruce's personality to take over and tell Robin to get to safety. Batman put up a valiant fight, but it wasn't enough. And just as the android was about to finish him off, it would be distracted by the arrival of Superman. But since Failsafe is the culmination of Batman's paranoia, of course it produces two green kryptonite blades from within its robotic frame and defeats Superman. Luckily, Batman and Superman would be temporarily saved, but this wouldn't deter Failsafe from continuing on his mission to take out the Dark Knight. It would repeatedly defeat various superheroes of the Batman family and Justice League in its quest to find Batman. And despite everyone's best efforts, they were unable to subdue Failsafe. Batman then realizing that he had made Failsafe far too strong, which was made profoundly obvious by Failsafe beating Superman a second time. Bats then switched up his tactics, deciding to change Failsafe's programming to make it care about human life like he does, unlike the Zur-En-Arrh persona that created Failsafe. The android would initially struggle with its dual programming, but it eventually worked it out and would mysteriously go off and retrieve an unknown weapon from Superman's Fortress of Solitude, then shockingly using it on Batman, which seemed to vaporize him. However, we'd learned that Batman was actually transported to another Earth, and Failsafe would retreat without causing any more trouble, possibly suggesting that Batman's plan worked and Failsafe now has compassion. Yet, despite the fact that Failsafe's solution saved Batman's life, it was still limited by its code, meaning that Batman must have needed to not be able to interfere in the world again. And although killing him would have been the simplest option, now that Failsafe has changed, he had to find a method to stay within his new programming, which likely also explains why Failsafe destroyed the device he used to take Batman out. This technically keeping Batman from coming back, but it also makes it impossible for anyone to find him. Now, there is another option that's offered by a caption that refers to this new realm as a quote-unquote planet of crime. Maybe Failsafe believed that Batman's passion for crime fighting would keep him bound to that planet, due to being in a place he couldn't leave in good conscience. We'll just have to wait and see what Batman's nearly unstoppable invention, the Failsafe, has in store for the future. Now, for its powers and abilities, and its influence on the DC universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Failsafe a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.